It was the darkest day in human history. A hill outside Jerusalem, a wooden cross, and a condemned man who was more than just a man. The crucifixion of Jesus of Nazareth is not only a story of pain and injustice, but of sacrifice, love, and redemption. The sun had barely risen when Jesus, already beaten and scourged, was led through the streets of Jerusalem. His back was torn open from the whip, his face swollen from the blows of soldiers, and on his shoulders lay the heavy beam of a wooden cross. Crowds lined the narrow streets. Some mocked him, spitting and jeering. Others wept quietly. Weak from blood loss, Jesus stumbled and fell beneath the weight of the cross. A man from Cyrene, Simon, was forced by the soldiers to carry it for him. Step by painful step, they climbed toward the place called Golgotha, the place of the skull. Step by painful step, they reached the hill called Golgotha. At the hilltop, the soldiers prepared for the execution. The cross was laid on the ground. Jesus was thrown upon it. Rough iron nails, long and cruel, were hammered through his wrists and feet. Each strike of the hammer echoed across the hill, piercing not just flesh but the hearts of those who loved him. The cross was lifted upright, dropped into a hole in the ground with a thud, leaving his body hanging exposed to the burning sun and the scorn of men. Above his head, the soldiers nailed a sign. 2 criminals were crucified alongside him, one on his left, the other on his right. The crowd jeered. He saved others, but he cannot save himself. The religious leaders mocked, "If you are the Son of God, come down from the cross." But Jesus did not answer their taunts. Instead, he prayed softly,
"Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do."
One of the criminals joined the crowd's insults, but the other rebuked him.
"We are punished justly, but this man has done nothing wrong. Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom."
"Today you will be with me in paradise."
At the foot of the cross stood his mother Mary, her heart breaking as she watched her son suffer. Beside her was John, the beloved disciple. Hours passed. The sky, once bright, suddenly darkened. From noon until 3 o'clock, an unnatural darkness covered the land. The earth seemed to mourn as creation itself bore witness to its creator's suffering.
My God, why have you forsaken me?"
In that moment, he carried the full weight of humanity's sin. As the end drew near, Jesus whispered, "I thirst." A sponge soaked in sour wine was lifted to his lips.
"I thirst, it is finished. Father, into your hands I commit my spirit."
And with that, he breathed his last. The moment he died, the earth itself reacted. The ground shook violently. Rocks split apart. In the temple, the great curtain that separated man from the Holy of Holies was torn in two, from top to bottom.
Truly this man was the Son of God.
As evening approached, his lifeless body was taken down by friends and wrapped in linen. He was laid in a borrowed tomb, sealed with a heavy stone. To the world, it seemed like the end, the tragic death of a teacher and prophet. To his followers, it was a day of despair. But in truth, it was not the end. It was the beginning. The crucifixion of Jesus is a story of pain, but also of purpose, a story of suffering, but also of salvation. On that hill outside Jerusalem, history changed forever. The cross, once a symbol of shame, became a symbol of hope. And the story of Jesus did not end in death, but in resurrection.